Okay, so that's 70. Obviously, I'm going to what? 115.
So right now it's reaming. So you're saying?
Tap.
Tapping,
This
I
is the
mean,
tap.
it's tapping.
Reaming is what we just did.
Right. And then it's tapping with the
Now, making threads.
Making threads.
Cutting threads for the lag screw.
This is
Okay,
easy.
so 115 is about there, so that's about where I want to go. Okay, so
I know.
remember, this is at an angle, so I don't want to go to 115 on the top line. I want to go 115 on this line here. Okay, so this line, this bevel line.
Okay.
This line here?
Yeah, this,
Okay.
this line. Okay.
Keep going.
So as long as this is pushed in snug,
So it comes right up to the end there?
so I wanted 115 wants to be about here, which makes it, you know, half and half in between this one and that one. And then, of course, you have to unscrew it because it's threaded, as opposed to a drill, which is just making the hole, not making threads. So, while I was doing this, what would you be doing? Right.
Now, will we have to irrigate at some point?
In real life, they might want to irrigate a little bit while they're reaming because it gets hot, but no, in mine, no, because that would just splatter all over the place.
What would they use?
Just saline.
But I mean a syringe?
Oh,
you know.
asepto, little drip, drip, drip of the asepto. Okay, while I was doing that, you would be doing this. You've got my 115, or 125, is that what it was?
No,
115, we measured 125. And you're going to screw that in place. There's the device that's going to install it, and it all fits together like that.
That goes right into that same tap.
No,
Same
this is the tap. No,
different
completely
thing.
different setup. It's all the way down here.
Oh, okay,
Remember, it
different
works
one.
this way.
Okay, no, yeah, I didn't know.
The next step. This is the inserter device. Inserter device, this, and these two things here.
So 3 pieces.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's 2
Just
on that.
remember these screws.
Oh, that's right,
the
you
screws
screwed that
in.
together.
Okay. So it's all ready to go. You're going to pass it to me. And again, this will fall on the floor. You have to control that all until it's over the wire. So if you put it in my hand and I don't take it from you, you have to keep a hold of it till it's on the wire. And we're going to, once again, use that guide to keep us from going all over the place and ruining the threads. And we're going to screw it down over the guide wire.
Is this what you're going to use during our lab test? You're going to use a vice grip holding the bone there?
No.
It's
It's going to be strapped to the mannequin with a tourniquet. So it'll have a wound over it with retractors and the whole. As realistic as we can get.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this makes it easy to see what's going on, but
Don't you want us to know what's going on?
I want you to pass the right instruments. Okay, 0, remember we talked about the lines here? We have 0, plus 5, plus 10, plus 15. We don't want to invade that 10 millimeters that we left here, so we want...
What?
So right now, the 0 line has just made it to that line, okay? The same line we were tapping to. So I might want to snug it up a little bit more, and remember I have to stop, right, just so it's tight. If it still feels loose, I might tighten it up a little bit.
But you're going to try not to go beyond 5.
Right, definitely not beyond 5. And I'm not quite to 5 now, and I have to stop with this on the same layer as the bone, right?
Oh, yeah, that's
If
right.
I stop like this, what happens when I put the plate in? The plate fits like that, okay?
You're going to be x-raying while you're doing this to make sure you're not going out.
I don't have to x-ray, but yes, as they're doing this, they're x-raying constantly to make sure the bone isn't cracking and all those issues. Now I'm going to insert my plate. Goes right down like so. Then I'm going to take this off. Then I'm going to take this out.
How many of these have turned into total hips?
A few. Not a lot.
Where's the break?
Right here. Right in here.
I call it a gold tap. I don't know what he calls it. And then you're
I'm in
removing-
forward, right?
Mhm.
See it come out the
Oh,
end?
yeah.
I guess so.
And in reverse.
I guess everybody's sensitive.
Gotta be in reverse. And now, you should automatically switch it back to forward and put on the Synthes chuck, because I'm gonna use that for these little screws, okay? You're gonna hand me the mallet and the impactor. And I'm going to inflate a couple smacks, make it go down. And sometimes it tightens up nicely and sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, I'm gonna need a clamp. All the way on the corner of the table. Yep,
Oh, you want that one?
that one is specifically designed.
Sorry about it. You want me to help you out with this?
Speed lock, right?
Woohoo.
This one's specifically designed to fit into the, if I put it on right, into the plate itself.
So what's that called?
This is called a
Speed lock.
something with speed, something bone holding clamp with speed lock. Starts with a V, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's for.
Verify
So-
that with.
So I can put this clamp on until I get the first screw in place.
Spell that.
What was that?
VERDRUGGE. Verbrugge.
Okay, so we're done with this, right? We've done with our DHS instruments, we're done with our DHS implants, unless we want to put on the compression screw later, but they'll talk about that at the end. So technically, we're done with these.
Is there an order that they put their screws in?
No.
You do?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. Most of the time, they do the middle, the outside, inside, and then fill in, but no. They typically want to do one of the outside ones first, because then the plate's stable and everything else is going to line up, but. You're going to get a towel out. You're going to go over here, now these are the basic instruments, right? These are for the 3-2 screws. And there's our screws and our measuring device. And everything in here is going to fit on the Synthes chuck. Okay,
Basic instruments, right?
correct. So, there's an easy way to remember what you need out of here. You don't need everything, right? 3, 3, 3 plus the T. If you can remember that. So you need the 3-2 drill, the 4-5 drill, the 4-5 tap. 3. The drill guide for the 3-2, the drill guide for the 3-5, and the top hat, or for the 4-5 and the top hat. Another 3. 3.
What was the first three?
2 drills and a tap.
2 drills and a tap.
So 3, 3, and you'll have time to look at this later. 3, 3. The other 3 are the measuring device and both screwdrivers, power and regular.
That's the last three.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a measuring device and what?
2 screwdrivers. 3, 3, 3 plus the T. The T is the T handle for the tap. So you get the 3, 3, 3 plus T, and you put that again in order. So what are you going to do first? Drill. You're going to measure. So the drill goes with the drill guides, of course. Measure. Tap. You can put the tap on the T handle. But the tap will fit on here if I wanted to power tap, right? Everything in there fits on this Synthes chuck. The T handle's the same. So, and then you have the top hat, which also goes with your drill guides. If you're doing the lag technique, you would only use the top hat for the lag technique. And then your 2 screwdrivers, manual and power.